In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to fix a very common and frustrating issue where Photoshop cannot save as JPEG or other standard formats like PNG. This problem happens to almost every designer at some point, and it can really disrupt your workflow when you're trying to export a project for a client or social media. Usually what happens is you go to the Save menu, and the list of formats is extremely limited, leaving out the most common file types you actually need. If this video helps you solve the problem and saves you some time today, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more helpful tutorials just like this one. Alright, let's jump straight into the fix. There are actually 4 main reasons why this happens, and we are going to walk through each method one by one so you can get back to your creative work. The first and by far the most common reason you can't see the JPEG option is because of your current image mode. Photoshop is a powerful, professional tool, and some color modes simply do not support the JPEG format because JPEG is a compressed, web-friendly format that doesn't handle certain professional data types well. To fix this, look at the top menu bar and go to Image, then hover over Mode. You will likely see that your document is set to CMYK, Lab Color, or Multi-Channel. To get your standard export options back, simply select RGB Color from this list. Once you click RGB color, you might be asked if you want to flatten the image or discard color information. Usually for a web export, you can say yes. Now go back to File, then Save As, and you should see JPEG appearing in that drop-down menu once again. Now, if that didn't work, or if you don't want to change your color mode, we move on to method 2. Adobe recently changed the way saving works in newer versions of Photoshop. If you are using Creative Cloud, you might notice that the classic Save As menu no longer shows all formats even if your settings are correct. This is where the Save a Copy feature comes in. Instead of clicking Save As, click on File and then look specifically for Save a Copy. This is the new standard way Adobe handles exports that don't match the exact layers or metadata of your document. When the Save a Copy window opens, you will suddenly find a massive list of file extensions, including JPEG, PNG, and GIF. This is often the quickest workaround for modern Photoshop users. If you are still having trouble, let's look at method 3, which involves flattening your image layers. Sometimes Photoshop restricts file formats because your project has a complex layer structure, masks, or adjustment layers that a flat file format like a JPEG simply cannot understand. To resolve this, navigate to the top menu, click on Layer, and then go all the way to the bottom and select Flatten Image. This will merge everything down into a single background layer. This simplifies the data so much that when you go to File and then Save As, Photoshop will recognize that a JPEG is now a compatible format. Just a quick reminder, before you flatten your image, make sure you've saved a PSD version first so you don't lose your ability to edit those layers later. Finally, let's talk about method 4, which deals with bit depth. Professional photographers often work in 16-bit or 32-bit modes for higher color accuracy, but most standard image formats like JPEG only support 8-bit. To change this, go back to the top menu, click Image, then Mode, and check your bit depth. If it is set to 16 bits per channel or higher, change it to 8 bits per channel. This won't visibly change the quality much for standard viewing, but it will instantly unlock the JPEG and PNG options in your Save menu. After following these steps, your JPEG and other formats should appear perfectly. Whether it was a color mode issue, a bit depth problem, or simply needing to use the new Save a Copy command, you are now ready to export your work. If this guide was helpful, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to help the channel grow and keep these tutorials coming. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.